Alright everybody, we are back with part 3 for Mafia 3 Definitive here. And yeah, we took down our first target, Ritchie Doucet. He was the one that stabbed Sammy right in front of us after we got shot. So 1 down, which means that we actually have basically this first region captured for Cassandra. I was debating whether or not I wanted to go around and tap these boxes and stuff like that and pick up a bunch of stuff between part 2 and 3, but there's actually a certain part I like to get to before I do that, and that is when we get our Samson Drifter back and stuff like that, because we also, I think, recruit Vito at that point. And Vito is nice because his contact lets us collect money just on the spot, so I don't have to keep driving around and stuff. So it's just a much easier passive way to get money while I'm going around and picking stuff up. So I'm going to wait until we get that far, probably. So there will be a bunch of stuff on my map. But yeah, we have to report back to Cassandra, and then I think we learn more about how to amplify our rackets. That was the other thing I was going to do while we were on the map. As you can see, this earns 34,000 out of the potential 50,000. You can get these to max out, but you have to go to them and then do like a job or two for them to max it out. And it's kind of like, that's usually the ones that are like, pick up this car and bring it here type stuff. But I think we can just get moving here. Let's see what Cassandra wants from us. She also has kickback for me that I haven't collected. It's only like 700 bucks though.
Doucet's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucet got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Alright. Well, we kind of have to assign it, right? Yeah, she's got another business that can help us earn more money.
The Loire, we had this kind of money because of all the work you done. Take it. You deserve it. I recognize the trust you had to have to put the holler in my hands. You won't regret it.
Okay, I was just seeing what else she had to say. So we're actually getting multiple things right now. But we also have to talk to Donovan. The one thing I gotta be careful of is what's gonna be considered a DLC mission and what's gonna be considered a normal game one. Friends like these should be a normal game thing. Okay, this is when we can do stuff to get more money, I think. I don't really need to go back to stash 700 bucks. All right, maybe we should go talk to Emmanuel first before we talk to Donovan then. See what he wants. That might be the play. One of the DLCs have to do with weed. I can't remember, like, this shouldn't be one because the main story mentions it. Let's drive over there. Jesus Christ. I thought he was going to keep going. I was going to skim around him. Alright, waypoint kind of leads you to a bad spot, but I guess we can just swim. I guess we could cut across the railroad tracks to drive there, but this will work. I think. Hopefully we don't get eaten.
You want to buy something? You need to talk to Cassandra.
She said you could use some help. Assuming you're a manual.
Assume at your own risk, Lincoln Clay.
So running the weed, y'all got a routine laid out?
We take a boat to the bayou, grab the bears, bring them back.
Bayou can be a rough territory. Dixie Mafia knows every inch.
Do those white boys scare you, Fred? Did they touch your zozo when you were a child?
Cassandra failed to mention your charming personality.
I highly doubt she forgot.
You do this kind of thing back in Haiti?
Back in my country, I was a hooligan, a priest.
Does a priest know about trafficking weed?
I did not run marijuana, Fred. My cargo was refugees, people. I saved their lives, got them away from Duvalier. But you probably don't know much about that.
We gonna have a problem, you and me?
Cassandra says we are partners, that everything is cool between us. Are we cool?
Don't think I call it that.
Neither would I. Cassandra might be able to let go of what you did to our people. But I cannot.
Maybe you'd be happier back in Haiti.
It was not my choice to come here. Leave my home. But I'm trying to make the best of it.
Aren't we all?
There are still Dixie Mafia scattered around the hollow. If you have the time, you should see to them. Convince them to leave.
Feel like he's just got to get over it. Trafficking. Alright, so yeah, this should be something that just earns us more money from our rackets. Yeah, to increase their earning potential. Okay, this is when they introduce that.
Down in the bayou. Get a boat, use it to bring everything back. A word of advice, Frey. There is one thing you should never, ever do if Cassandra asks. Poker. Don't ever play her in poker. She will leave you with your zozo in your hands and not enough for cab fare. Take my word for it.
Now, the issue is that these are also the buggiest missions in the game. So sometimes they'll tell you that there's something in the bayou for you to retrieve, which there is, but sometimes you'll get there and there won't be anything there. And then you have to reload. That has happened to me quite a few times. Also, where the hell are we? I gotta get to the boat dock. I also just have a shotgun on the table.
God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't either.
Right. Oh, this is the place we took for him, right. This is that church place. But let me get a boat here. I don't remember if when I get the boat and drive it all the way out there, if we're technically stranded because it despawns my car. Here we go. Boat right here. Alright. Time to go out to the bayou. Alright, it's a little bit of a ride. There's definitely going to be some dudes here. Alright, we gotta steal the boat that has our product in it. Like I said, I'll eventually skip these, but since it's our first time doing it, I will show the process. We only have 2 guards. Alright, the boat is at least here, though. It's not gonna be glitched out for us. I just gotta ride it all the way back. Yeah, there's really... The bayou is really mainly just for these types of side missions, and that's really it. There's not much else really going on. Oh, that's right. We actually deliver this stuff in water. We're basically just using this thing to drop off product. Kind of drift in here.
Heads up. Drop's coming down.
Or sorry, what I mean is we pick it up first. I thought I was meeting someone to like drop it to them, but no, we gotta pick up the weed. This is very similar to like GTA activities. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
Reaper's wet. Make it dry.
It's down on the D-pad. They have such a weird placement for the UI elements in this game. Might be a thing where it just doesn't scale correctly to higher resolutions, even though this game allows for them.
Been a pleasure. Over and out.
Alright, now we gotta bring it back. I basically just gotta take it to exactly where we came from, which is pretty far from here. I thought that sometimes when you do this, though, it will put you in a truck to then deliver it to one of your rackets. This thing will not turn left. Yeah, that is what it does. As I say, I remember it doing that. And then if we want to get our other racket filled with money, we basically got to do something very similar to this, if not the exact same thing. Some stuff you have to do multiple times for one racket, but if you keep getting like the max potential earn, I think you cut down how many times you would really have to do this. But yeah, the process, like I said, as you get more rackets built up, the process for this kind of stuff can become more and more tedious. Let's get this dropped off. There we go. That should increase the earning here. Actually, I should probably grab that body armor. We gotta return to Emmanuel as well. But we actually lost our body armor, so it'd be nice to refill it. We're good on medicine. Still don't have any throwables. Wait, the truck is considered my car now? I don't like that. But yeah, that's what I was saying with the blue car that we were driving. I think we basically just lost it. Oh, Emmanuel's here though. I don't know where I'm going. But yeah, this is considered my car now, which I don't want that to be my car. That's what kind of sucks about not having the Samson Drifter or the Burke contact that lets us just get our car whenever. Because in this stage of the game, we kind of get stuck with some crappy vehicles.
Ah, hey there, Frey. How is life running with her?
I got it covered.
Good. Because I'm getting word those Dixie bosons are starting to interfere with our drops.
They can try all they like. Still won't change the outcome. You getting in touch with your artistic side?
My wife used to draw on anything she could get her hands on. Half the time, she didn't even realize what she was doing. And yet, every stroke was perfection.
She's still back in Haiti?
Yes. It is where she is buried.
Guess we've all had our share of losses.
Our losses, Frey, are nowhere near the same.
I'm just trying to turn the page, set things right with you.
And you think comparing the deaths of our loved ones will do that? Papa Doc had my wife tortured trying to locate me. He had the tonton Macoud bludgeon my children to death in order to save bullets. When I last saw my wife, her eyes had ruptured from the electroshock. My little boy, his face was caved in. And my little girl, she had been hit so hard she was decapitated. They were faultless. So you and me, Frey, we are nothing in common. Makano is an evil man. In that there is no question. But just because an evil man kills, it does not mean his victims are innocent.
Innocence ain't a thing that exists around folks like us. At least not for long. Hell, I'm not even sure I know what it looks like anymore.
I used to. Once. But the bloodier I get, the quicker that picture fades. But that's not important right now. Important thing is getting our weed back from the Dixie Mafia. A large shipment of marijuana
That's the
is
most
at this
important
dock.
thing.
Get it and bring it back. Not worth as much money, but we can sell everything you bring back.
But they'll become friends in no time. So there's definitely another one, but yeah, this is at 50k out of 50k. This one needs about 20k. I think I had less on this bracket, so one more should actually do it, but it's, like I said, it's going to be the same exact thing we just did. So I'm going to go fill this racket, and then we'll see what we're going to do next. Probably just talk to Donovan. Alright, we actually do have to talk to him again after finishing that, so let's see what he has to say that's new here.
Look at who decided to stop by. Thought you forgot about me?
Running weed takes time.
That it does, frère.
Can't imagine what it must have been like running people. How many folks you think you got out of Haiti?
I only remember those I could not save.
Bullshit. When I was in country, once in a while we get a chance to evacuate a village before the napalm dropped. Wasn't a SOP, but we still did it. Had a couple close calls when the bombers showed up early. But I remember every single face.
So how many were there?
43? Should have been more, but some folks didn't trust us. Thought we were gonna march them into a shallow grave. Still remember the fear in their eyes.
Nothing motivates quite as well as fear.
Not a damn thing. So out with it. What was your count?
226.
Goddamn.
One boat every night for 10 months. Mostly women and children. The men were either enlisted or disappeared. We had more refugees than we knew what to do with. They didn't always survive the trip, but dying on the bateau running from Papa Doc was better than the alternative.
Dodging Dixie cocksucker sounds like Christmas morning by comparison.
If you would have told me 15 years ago that all this would happen, I would have called you crazy. I believe I die an old man with my family all around me.
Yeah. Not in this life, anyway.
No. Not in this life. Keep bringing in the marijuana, frère. This is our life now. Go to this warehouse. Inside, there's a large stash of our weed. Kill the assholes guarding it and then bring it back.
Alright, so this is kind of where the game doesn't tell you all the information you need to know. We will have an objective out there, probably. Actually, we don't. Sometimes what will happen is there will still be a marker, like he said, to bring more weed in, but there won't actually be anything there, which is when it can tend to seem a little buggy, but our rackets are at max earn, so we actually can't do anything anymore with that. The game tells you kind of just only on the top left, where our objective was, that they're at max earn, but the dialogue implies that there is more you can do, but for now all we can do is talk to Donovan, so that's where we're going. Which I don't know if he's gonna just help us with Cassandra more, if we're actually gonna go for another underboss. We'll find out.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. 2 of the city's finest scumbags.
Okay, here we go. I think this is where we get information on both Burke and Vito.
Oh, yes. Point Verdun's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbieri is the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
He always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
I mean, I guess he's kind of worth all the trouble. We do get vehicle delivery from him. Well, and more money, obviously. But let's see what we can learn about Vito.
The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure I'll appreciate your concern.
Cutscene stuttered a little bit there at the end. Now, I personally want to go for Vito, but I think story-wise it will make more sense to go for Burke. Burke is way further away, though. He's all the way up here. But if we head to Vito, we'll be able to get the money collection, but if we head to... Well, and we'll get the money collection, and we'll get the Samson Drifter, our car. But we won't be able to deliver it to us. Actually, my game's stuttering quite a bit right now. I don't know why. But, alright. This is a tough one. Maybe we'll just go for Vito, because he's closer. I'm just testing to see if this game is still stuttering. Alright.
Haven't the people down here heard about a little invention called air conditioning?
Okay, he's just complaining. Let's go to Vito. I kind of want my car right now. Alright, Vito's just right up ahead here. I'm pretty sure his place is overrun with some enemies, though. I did some wiretaps on the way. There's actually one right in his hideout.
Any word? Huh?
Oh, hello, guys.
Oh, where that came from? I'm ducking down. Shit, he's picking us off.
Guess we're just fighting our way in. I didn't see any red dots on our radar at first. I didn't think there was anybody right at the entrance.
Shit, he has me pinned down.
Where did that bullet go?
He has me pinned down.
Alright, there we go. He finally died.
Fuck, I'm out. I'm on to you, buddy. Shit, he's picking us off. Fire now.
This dude's got a shotgun?
Running for cover.
Alright, where are the rest of these guys?
I got this. Too late to run now, boy.
Shit. There goes our body armor.
That shit's all him. Let's go.
See if I can see the rest of them if I do this.
Cocksucker.
I don't like this shotgun guy. I can hear him. There's also the machine gun guy. Alright, there we go. Now we can see him.
All around. There ain't no one feeling real secure about that place, so we just keep on.
Oh, fuck. I'm here. Reload. Getting out of here. He killed one of our boys.
I wasn't sure if I could hit him from there.
Got him, Britt. Got it. Get over here.
Oh, that hit
Cover
him.
my ass. Cover me while I reload. Just like a swamp rat. I ain't going out like that. Don't ease up on the triggers. Little motherfuckers die first.
There was another dude hanging out there.
That's
He is.
him. Let's go.
It's another
Get him
shotgun
the
guy.
fuck off me.
That'll take care of him, though. Grab this right now. Oh. Thought someone was actually beating him up inside of there.
That baby Dick Greco wants to off me, huh? Tell him to come down and do it.
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano asking my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop, make him prove I deserve to get whacked. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Michael Greco. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
Sure didn't number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. Like I'd leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. And I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Greco, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Well, so we're partners now.
As long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye, Marcano, hello, Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Greco, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. There's a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out, Greco's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.
All right.
There we go. Vito is temporarily rescued. I don't know if I can get this other painting yet. Actually, I might be able to open the door now. Yeah. His racket got re-enabled. But yep, Greco is picking on him.
Hey,
they're trying to squeeze him out of business.
Still trying to get this place back in order. I'm earning for you in River Row. Keep that in mind next time you're handing out territory.
Yeah, a lot of people do still wish that this, like, the follow-up to 2 would have focused on both Vito and Joe again. I was also one of those people, but at least we get to see Vito again, and he's actually a part of our crew. You can screw him over if you want to, and turn him into an enemy. That is a possibility. But, we don't want to do that. Wait, is this... Do I even have an objective right now? Where's my objective list? Oh, we're actually just meeting our associates then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Burke anyways. So I guess I'm driving all the way the hell out there. Well, let's go see how the town drunk is doing.
Coming through.
Well, aren't you, of course, so-and-so?
Sorry we're closed. Alright, we're gonna have to go out through the back then. Or in through the back. Out through the back doesn't make any sense.
Burke. Been a while.
Lincoln Clay. Jesus Christ on the cross. Now it's in everything. Heard you were dead.
Been hearing that a lot.
The fuck do you want?
Came here to make you a business proposition.
Is that so?
I'm going after Marcano, his brothers, anyone else that's associated with him.
You want my help?
Way I see it, once we deal with Barbieri, you get Point Verdun back. After that, we can discuss what happens to the rest of the city.
No, fuck off. You're involved in your chalky postures once already. Look where it got me.
From where I'm standing, I'm not seeing much of a difference between then and now.
You listen, and you listen, God, you fuck. Danny was so burned up, the coroner wouldn't let me get a last look. If anyone's killing that fucking Marcano, that's me.
Unless Marcano's hanging around one of these dive bars, I don't think he has too much to worry about.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You got more stones in the likes of you there are fucking off. A fucking ingrate. Coming to your question, me. You and your kind, you caught and run at the first sign of trouble. You always have, you always will.
So yeah, as you can see, Burke's very helpful when we meet him. Now we gotta convince
Keep your
him.
narrow ass in that seat.
What the Christ you think you're doing?
You were bragging about your stones, so I figured we'd take a little ride. See who cracks first, the chalky or the Mick.
Yeah, we gotta recklessly drive. Kinda basically gonna have to bang up his car
You ain't
here.
proving nothing.
I feel like oncoming traffic would spook him a little bit,
You want to
right?
make the piss come out of me, chaps, eh?
Get some close
Come on,
calls
old
in.
man. It ain't the whiskey turning you green.
Give it a rest before you get the peelers all horned up for us. Pull over here. Now, get the fuck out of my ride. Stop by me shop. We can talk business there.
That'll convince him. The problem is his car is now considered my car. So it's gonna spawn me. Actually, this is the car I was driving this type of car. But this is probably oh no, it is the same one. Nice. Alright, let's go to his shop. Yeah, he still hangs out at this car scrapyard and workshop. Pretty sure he has like vehicle theft and delivery type stuff too, where we have to take vehicles for him. I did hack the box in this specific part of the district.
Box so soon then?
Tell me about Barbieri.
Barbieri? He's a right fucking cunt. I can tell you that much.
You know what I'm asking, Burke. Give me something I can use.
Barbieri's running Splow out of the Sweetwater Distillery.
Splow.
Painter's piss. White Mule. Alley Gin. Poachine. Moonshine. You ignorant fuck. Christ, what kind of booze you people drink over there in Darkyville?
Kinda's not called painter's piss.
Boy, you ain't lived. Set the whole thing up myself. And that gunny fuck comes in and takes it from me. Smashes me knee all to hell. Barbieri's gonna suffer. You hear? Dies. Slow.
What else has he got besides the distillery?
I runs that old Robert O. slaughterhouse. He's doing more in there than cutting a lean ribeye. Drags in there. That's the end of you.
I'll do the heavy lifting on this, Burke. But once Barbieri's dead, I'm counting on you to step up.
I'll do more than step up. And that'll be running this whole damn town or burning it to the ground. But honest, doesn't make a whole lot of difference to me either way. A nation, come on, once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long, a province be, a nation once again.
Yep, he's gonna be an underboss for us. Burke is pretty much always in a bad mood. I guess there's reasons for that that are understandable, but yeah, he's just never happy. He kind of takes it out on literally everybody. Just grab the stuff that's in this area really quick while I'm here. I don't think talking to him again is really going to do anything for me, but let's find out.
With Irish Point in my hands, we'll be primed to take the rest of the city.
He's just basically saying stuff we already know. Now, what can I do at this point that we've met them? Because the one thing that happened with Vito is I don't actually have any objectives. We just have the optional objective for Are We Cool, but we can't actually do that yet. So, I might have to explore a little bit here and see what happens. Alright, actually, I did explore a little bit, and I basically just hacked another box, but I reloaded the checkpoint because stuff wasn't showing up. Now we actually have objectives. Since we're already over here, we're just gonna start tackling this area, I guess. The Moonshine business. This is actually an old bug. This has happened to me before, I just kind of forgot about it. But yeah, once you meet them, you just don't get any objectives. You basically have to reload either the whole game or the checkpoint, and then they show up. It's really weird. Yeah, this is Burke's daughter. We actually saw her in the future when she was in one of the interview cutscenes.
Surprised to see you, Nikki.
I know what you're planning on doing, and I couldn't just sit here and watch my old man send you out half-cocked. Fuck.
Well, your dad's never been much for details.
Yeah, what he didn't tell you is that the man running the Sweetwater Distillery is named Carl Bevers. Hard-ass, country asshole. His family runs the shine through the business, sells it to local shops.
Bevers ever let on to where he keeps his stills?
He's got brains enough to move things around. Rumor is he's got a map hid somewhere for his drivers.
Something like that could come in handy. Maybe I'll convince one of his men to tell me where it is.
Hey, we've got another man, goes by the name of Bear, keeping an eye on the meatpacking plant. You should go see him.
I'll do that. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Lincoln. You want to know what Bevers is up to, you're gonna have to get at some of his people.
Right. Finally have something to do. Alright, what's closest to us right now? Alright, the place I tapped is not one of the things, but we also do have this. This is for the other racket. So let's just focus on Moonshine right now. We also have an interrogation. I think I might go for the interrogation first. But like I said, we've seen these before, because one of them's just killing. The other one's interrogation. So I might cut down on these sub-objectives. Actually, this is going to be closer. I might cut down on these sub-objectives until we get to the actual main racket where the dude running it is, because these are going to pop up all the time, and we've already seen these before. It's the same thing for all of them. Just sneak in, interrogate, or kill a dude. Actually, after that interrogation, this is kind of a new objective. You have to rob a cop bar. This is actually going to be kind of tricky because it's going to be cops mixed in with normal enemies. Which I think is going to be basically like an automatic wanted level for us.
But if he did, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Alright, they'll move away from this guy. One thing I could have swore with this game is if you even harm the cops, it's just like an automatic wanted level.
Boys,
Actually, we're okay. We have some stuff we can destroy back here. So let's sneak in and break all of it. This isn't actually our objective. But some extra damage to the Racket doesn't hurt. Yeah, I thought some of the cops, it might just be in certain areas. This area might be exempt from like an instant wanted level.
If things aren't bad enough, I broke off the knob on the radio in the car. Now it's stuck in full volume. I gotta listen to Zion. Are you gonna pay for that?
Alright, we robbed it. Damn, that was $10,000? That's insane. Yeah, that's kind of a unique one. We never destroyed a Moonshine camp before either, so we can also do this objective. Let's just sneak in the back here. The wiretap box for this is actually really close by, which is very nice, because I can just see them now. Just toss that dude aside. Let's grab this extra money here. This building's actually kind of empty. I can replenish my body armor. Yeah, this is that map that Nikki was talking about. It's in here. Which locates... Oh, that's right. This is all the way out here. The extra Moonshine camps. Well, let's just eliminate these dudes really quick. I don't know how that missed. That bullet had very limited places to go.
Found it!
There's some extra stuff we can break here.
Should probably stay clear of it. I'm curious.
Yeah, that's, like I said, going through these places like this is still very satisfying. I don't need to break the lock on this door. The only thing I don't like doing is having to go out to the bayou. But we do have to do that for this objective, because their moonshine distilleries are all the way out there, which does make sense. That is where you would put one if you were going to have one. Where's the staircase to even get up there? Is it this one? Yeah, this one does loop all the way up. Yeah, going all the way out there for those two distilleries is not going to be fun. Actually, there's a third floor to this. Alright, we kind of did all we needed to do here, so I'm just going to cut to when I get to the bayou. Alright, I finally made it out to one of these. Finally do this. But yeah, these are way the hell out here. Man, they're all bunched up. Well, we can do that. That'll deal with most of them.
I ain't going out like that.
There's like barely an explosion with that.
We got a score and settle now.
But alright, that draws the Racket boss out. We did enough damage.
I got that
Oh,
cocksucker.
he's shooting through the car.
Spread out.
Alright, that'll take them all out. Maybe we get some ammo. So even though we're at max earn, these types of money pickups will still be helpful for us, because we'll just pick up money. Let's ignite these. This is kind of pointless though. Like doing these like random things, because we don't get any money for that. But I think the other objectives are still on the map. Yeah, there is still the other distillery. And then there's also still the targets that you can take out. The other thing too is there's like cars that you can find driving around that have like, I guess they have moonshine to deliver in the back. If you destroy those cars, it also does reduce the amount of money you need for damage. I did run into one of those when I was just heading to the bayou. But alright, we can actually go after the moonshine dude now. So we'll probably do that. I'm going to do all these other objectives still, but since we've already seen one of each, besides the killing one, I guess, for this specific one, but we know how these work. That'll be the next thing we do, though. Let's go after the Racket boss. Alright, let's talk to Nikki here, because she's going to tell us about this Racket boss
Bevis
now.
can't be happy about what you've been doing to the distillery's business.
That's fine, because there shouldn't be any more. I guess, for the sake of it, I can just double check. Because the objectives will still show up even if you don't have the wiretaps done, so that shouldn't matter. I think the only thing that could potentially be still technically active would maybe be taking out some of the cars. I can't remember if that stops happening, but it doesn't really matter. We can't do any more damage anyways.
You got Carl's attention. He's back at the Sweetwater Distillery.
Any idea how he'll react when I go in there?
He's bug shit crazy swamp people. How do you think he'll react? Still, might be worth keeping him around. No one knows the bayou like he does.
Owe you one for this, Nikki.
Damn right you do. Bevis is waiting for you. Real interested to see how you handle him.
Well, we're gonna spare him, because sparing him, like I said, it'll add more money to our racket. So it's better than killing him. Alright, we're back at the distillery here. This is where we stole that map. It's the same building. So we'll probably just break in the same way. Though it'll probably be a little bit more heavily guarded this time. But that should be fine.
Bevis cutting our pay don't work for me.
He's out tens of thousands of dollars in liquor and you're worried about your paycheck?
I ain't the one who fucked up. Bevis wants to blame someone. She look in the mirror.
Listen, once we clean this mess up, you can bitch at the boss until you're blue in the face. Until then, keep your yaps shut.
Alright, they're gonna split up here. Damn, he's got quite a cough. Let's help him out with that. Now, this dude, can we see him? No, he's fully outside here.
What? What the hell? There's no help.
This guy doesn't seem to care. Quickly get up here. Refill our body armor on top of it. Alright, I think this side is clear though. So let's get out of here. Let's make a quick sweep of the outside. Alright, we got two dudes up ahead.
So we don't got any moonshine at all.
Some colored asshole blew it all to hell. Bevis is in his office, trying to get an accounting on what's left. Last I heard, would have locked this place down, shoot on sight. Bevis is done fucking around.
Sometimes the workers, I feel like, will yell at me, but maybe not. Uh-oh.
You don't believe...
Holy shit!
We actually could be okay. Alright, good. Someone is searching, but we're not in full combat right now. Question is, who's searching?
I didn't turn up shit. Nothing here.
Oop, it's this dude.
Didn't find squat. There's nothing out there.
I think this other guy is also searching.
Okay, then. Getting you low. I spotted him.
Alright, whatever. We're gonna have to fight some of these guys.
In my sight. I'm hit. Just fucking die already. I ain't going out like that.
The hell did this guy try running to? The other dudes are above me. Except for this dude over here.
Gotta hunker down.
But they're losing me. I wasn't sure if he was gonna try coming down the stairs.
Huh?
Alright, he's taken out. I just gotta make sure I'm not gonna be killing our main dude here, but he seems to be staying in his office.
Those boys are nothing. Try me on for size, big boy.
I think he's the last one left now. Which if we just rush him, we could stun him.
You out of your... Oh!
I'm coming in and the butcher's going out. What about you?
Oh, God damn it! All right, I'm in.
Irish will be in touch.
He's gonna have to run it with a broken arm. There we go, we secured Moonshine. Kinda got no choice here but to assign it. You'd think it would just auto-do it at this part.
Emptied out the distillery. It's primed and ready for your boys.
Over's still standing. My boys are on the way. Snatch that slaughterhouse from him, and that fuck Barbieri will have to react.
Thomas Burke came to the States as a boy when his father fled Ireland, likely because of his involvement in the Irish Civil War. After his father died of a heart attack, Burke started running booze to support himself. I mean, he turned bootlegging into an entire industry, and Sal Marcano took notice. Burke worked his way up the ranks, but could never be made because he wasn't Italian.
Yeah, Burke wasn't Italian. He was born wrong, I guess. But alright, that's just another tutorial on taking districts, which they teach you that with the whole Cassandra Racket thing too, so it's kind of a weirdly placed one. How much do we have as a total earn? 33 out of 50k? I don't think we can fill that yet. I think we need to take over the whole entire district in order to do that. But we're going to still try to fit in protection. So this part might run a little bit longer. We'll have to see what we focus on with protection. With unique activities, or like things that seem kind of exclusive to that racket, we'll include those. But let's go meet our contact. Bear Donnelly. Oh, we can bribe the cops now. Alright, kind of runs a bar over here.
Greetings and salutations, and all that shite.
Can't remember if this is the dude that drops our car off when we get the ability to do that.
You Bear? Nikki sent me.
Oh, gonna marry that girl someday. Bear Donnelly. I own Nicky's everything. He has me keeping an eye on the Roberto meatpacking plant.
Who's running things over there?
Nutjob by the name of Sonny Blue. Lets a room out to the butcher's loan sharks. Protection guys too. If they can't do it there, they put the hurt to people in the street.
Any chance Sonny's around the Robodo?
Fuck no. Sonny only comes around to scare his people into shape. But I'm hearing one of his boys, a fella named Ralph, got caught skimming. They're working the bloody bastard over in the slaughterhouse to find out where he's got it stashed. Might be beneficial to pull his arse out of the fire.
I'll see what I can get out of Sonny's goons. Watch your ass, Bear.
Sonny Blue's people are scared of him. Might not talk. Why not make him more scared of you?
All right. There's our information beatdown cruise. Alright, well, let's look at our map. Do we have any interrogations? We do. So I always usually start with interrogations. Sometimes if you do one, the other one goes away. So let's just hit up the closest one. Is this the beatdown thing? Yeah, take out the beatdown cruise. Right, I'm gonna go do the interrogation. Actually, you know what though? Since I'm here, let's just do this beatdown crew thing right away. Because we haven't done anything quite like this.
Time for negotiating that's done and gone, dipshit. You had your chance to make this shit. Didn't take it. So what's happening here?
This guy was none the wiser. So yeah, that's kind of a beatdown crew. It's just a very quick thing. There's not even like really anything to pick up other than some money. Alright, I'm gonna skip the interrogation because we already know how that works. That's what I'm doing next. Alright, the interrogation basically gave me another somewhat unique activity here where we can trash protected liquor stores. So we're gonna hit this up before we go save Ralph. Isn't this one of the guys that I shot? I must have hit the backseat driver twice. Actually, you know what? We can just kick the door here. I could shoot these, but the reason why I'm not is because I don't want any witnesses to freak out. Ooh, we gotta be kind of careful how much money we're doing, because we don't want to miss out on the Ralph mission. I don't think it disappears, but let's just finish trashing this place. So it shouldn't do too much damage here. There we go. That is what trashing a store is like. So at least they do have like somewhat unique things you do for each racket. But before I trash any more liquor stores, this is a pretty big objective for us. And then, like I said, I've been just killing these guys off myself in between, because we already know how that works as well. They're just usually in some random place and you take them out. Like I said in part 1 though, or actually part 2, when we were doing the Cassandra racket, I think if you don't kill these guys, they show up when you go after the racket boss inside of the building that they're in. So it's not, I don't think you can really miss them. I usually just track them down when they're outside. But yeah, let's go here. See if we can rescue Ralph. There's actually a fence right here I can just hop. You know what? I think I actually remember this place. I thought they had a sniper set up somewhere in here, but maybe they don't. Get that guy out of the way. No more shotgun, dude.
Hey,
That dude's reaction.
Shit, I'm so fucked.
How long's he been in here?
3, maybe 4 days.
Days? Jesus, Jack, you were just supposed to rough him up a little. Find out what he knows.
He was being an asshole, wouldn't tell me shit. So I thought he needed a little time to simmer.
Does it look like he's simmering now?
What the fuck am I gonna do? Butcher's gonna grind me into burger. Jesus, I don't want to die.
You ain't dying. Let's just work our shift like normal, and then we'll come back and deal with this dead cocksucker.
Got no need.
What? You...
Where'd he come from?
Everybody get! Look at that crazy ass.
Damn, I was hoping that would reduce combat, but yeah, that one kind of sets you up.
I'm assuming we ain't grabbing a beer after this.
Ralph will be okay. I don't even know who's shooting at me.
Give me a hand with this kind of shit.
Damn. Imagine getting hit in the side of the head so hard that it snaps your neck. Dude's trying to call for help. But yeah, some of these dudes, we actually did get the sentry tutorial prompt before. But yeah, some of them will try to call in reinforcements. But it's usually never that big of a deal. Let's grab some of this loose money while we're here. It was only the dudes on the lower floor that were engaged in combat with us. Also a note. Dude, our pockets are... Like, our wallet has 27K in it. Alright, let's see. How do we get... Here we go. I was looking for a staircase.
What happened with that redhead the other night?
Oh, man. Went back to her place. Plowed each other blind. Well, at least until her mama walks in on us. Starts yelling, screaming, threatening. Then the bitch holds me at gunpoint till the redhead's daddy come home.
Warn you about that Irish pussy.
That you did. Anyway, he's this ugly Irish asshole. Prides himself on being a do-not-fuck-with kind of guy.
What happened when he got home?
Cut his fucking ears off. What do you think?
Yep, these guys are just really nice.
What?
I don't even know how that one dude saw me. The last guy I expected to see me is the one that spotted me. The dude that actually was in the spot to see me was the one who didn't see me.
This is the way you...
We actually avoided the shot there. But alright, that might actually be the final dude. Here's the guy we have to rescue. Well, let's pick everything up quickly first. So we don't have to worry about it our second time through. Those big stacks of money, they usually have a lot. Alright, there we go. Cleaned it all up.
Who the fuck are you? I'm the one saving your thieving ass. Let's go.
There we go. That's actually all the damage, too, because that was worth 10K. The one thing I wish they would have done with this game, though, is instead of having money a green symbol, they should have changed the color of the money specifically, because collectibles are blue, and then pretty much everything else is green. But the problem with that is that you don't know if it's, like, when you're on a second floor or a first floor, you don't know if things below or above you is money or med kits, body armor, like it could be any one of those things, or even tech parts sometimes. That's like one thing that's kind of weird. It's like I feel like tech parts should have had their own color and money should have had its own color. Those are the posters that Donovan wanted me to get rid of. But alright, so I don't think we get a new unique activity after rescuing that dude. I just have to smash up some stores and then also go after some of these underbosses. But it's just going to cut to when I'm talking to Bear again. Alright, let's report back to Bear here.
No one's paying up the sunny blue. It's really...
Also, before I talk to him, I was wrong about one thing because I misremembered it. The minor objectives, like they have the smaller square. Like the one where we rescued that one dude had the bigger square. The smaller squares actually do require you to tap the wire boxes to find all of them. So I did do that. And then the other thing too is I forgot, if you hit objectives here, you can actually see if a thing is completely done.
Fucked him up with
just
the
a little
butcher.
bit of a heads up. Which, this I know for sure we don't have anything left.
Sonny's back over at the Robert, though. His language has taken an especially colorful turn of late.
I take it the butcher didn't appreciate Sonny's loan sharking and protection rackets being disrupted.
You got that right. And the Shinola has hit the fan. Sonny's set on getting things back to normal. You know, keeping his people more scared of him than you.
We'll see about that. Keep your head down till this is over, here?
I hear Sonny's a bit pissed at some mysterious colored fella disrupting his business. Even went all the way down to the meatpacking plant to wait for him.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to step in then. I actually did lose my body armor and had to use some health when I was chasing one down. My health was from falling, because I wanted to take a shortcut. But alright, let's go flip this racket boss. We'll probably just hop the same fence here. Yeah, the one downside to this, though, is like you visit the same location twice, because usually the unique location for a racket for a mission is at the same place you'll have to go.
Sonny Blue, I'm still trying to figure out how that coon who came for Ralph fits in. Partner, maybe?
No way. Ralph's people are Southern Union from way back. I can't see him signing up with some spade.
Either way, Sonny Blue thinks the coon's coming back, and we need to be ready.
I'm already here. Oh, at least the shotgun guy's down. Let's refill our body armor. I wasn't sure if this one guy was going to be able to see me if I did that, but he was in a spot that wouldn't have spotted us. No one cleaned up this body yet.
The whole shakedown crew's just gone. Fuck.
Ah, shit. That explains the thing with little Anthony this morning.
What's Sonny Blue do this time?
Little Anthony walks in, says good morning. Sonny goes off, beats him with the flat end of a meat hook. Asked Anthony if it was a good morning now.
God damn.
We need to get a handle on what's been going on before Sonny kills the rest of us.
Well, they're aware that the shakedown crews are all dead. Yeah, I love when games give you a little bit of that buffer window, because it will say combat, but because we stabbed the dude right away, it doesn't actually initiate combat. Sometimes it does if you shoot them. It'll like not know how to react, but in most cases it'll be fine. That was almost very close. Probably should have waited to come up here. Because this is where we're going to be needed to finish these guys off.
Huh?
Surprised that dude didn't catch on to what just happened. Alright, is there a way back down on this side? Other than, well, I guess we could just jump and then come back up. Actually, I can't jump here. Won't let me.
Sorry, son. I double-checked myself, and we're still down 16 G's. 16 grand. Christ. Boy, it is. Bobby Aries pissed as all fuck. Hoyt might send some men around. Screw that fat fuck. You know, I saw him pissing one time. His dick's about 2 inches long. Can't respect a man with a tiny dick. Little dick or not, we still owe him a lot of money. I'll figure something out.
The dialogue in this game is something else.
Working with me and Burke's a damn better deal than bleeding out on this floor.
Sure. I kind of like working here anyway.
Oh, they're actually just running out of the building.
Here on out, I call the shots.
So that just gets them all to run away. I usually eliminate all of them first. I actually didn't even remember they did that. It's quite a lot of money we're bringing in with this one.
Slaughterhouse is clear. Send your people.
Hey, don't worry about the bodies. My boys will know what to do about him. Everything's in place. The butcher's on his way. Time to put that rabid dog down.
I was in the 3rd Platoon Company C of the 614 Tank Destroyer Battalion during World War II. I trained as a medic, but I still carried a gun. Every man in our company was black. Army didn't know what to do with us other than they didn't want us fighting with the white men. Klimbach was that little French town up there near the border with Germany, and we were ordered to take it. Now, the Krauts took out 3 of the 4 anti-tank guns we had, but there was no way in hell we were letting them get the better of us. We were determined to show we was just as good, if not better, than every other soldier in the service. I don't like talking about medals I got over there. Only way a man survives something like that is through the grace of God. Doesn't seem right celebrating a little piece of tin. No one knows I helped Lincoln except for you and John Donovan. Not that I'm keeping it a secret, mind you. Just that nobody ever came around and asked about it.
I always thought that Father James was a very well-written character in here, or well, in this game. All right, we gotta eliminate the butcher now. Like I said, this part might run a little bit longer, but we might as well take a whole district in it rather than just like randomly cutting it off. But we gotta report back to Burke first, which I'm sure he's gonna be in a great mood right now. He usually always is.
What's this all about? Getting ready for some company. Barbieri should be here any minute now.
Barbieri's coming here.
So he claims. Never known a man to be a liar. I just got off the phone with him. I told him if he wanted to settle up, he'd be here waiting.
For fuck's sake, Burke, you don't ever tell your enemy when and where you're gonna set up the ambush.
Christ, you're much too serious about all this. It takes the fun out of it. Besides, that's the worst that could happen.
You could get us all killed.
Aye, that I could. It's all right. It's just Nicky.
Butcher and his boys are right behind me.
You sure?
If there's one benefit to being your miserable dot, it's I know what a posse of Dago assholes out for blood looks like. I'll call them out with a spotlight on the water tower.
I loaded up some barrels with a special petrol mixer cooked up. Scatter them across the yard. A bullet will take them out. So don't be close to them when they blow. I'm gonna snipe those guinea fucks from the crane. You should head up to the roof. One last thing. You try to cut and run, I'll plant you myself. We clear?
I'll see you when this is done.
You might.
Alright, time to defend this place.
What's that? My die asking how I'm doing? Whatever have I done to warrant such fucking concern?
Ah, shite, girl. A simple yes or no would have been fine.
Coming down the left lane.
I mean, we could probably... There we go, that works.
With the wrong Irish girl, you bastards!
I think I got the driver. Yeah, Nicky and Burke don't have the best father and daughter relationship in this game. How many cars are gonna park there is the main question. Just the one? I don't know what's going on with me. My dog tags are stretching out.
Poor bastards must be starving.
Burke, they're climbing your crane, man.
That's another one down.
Man, they park in the best
Another
spot.
one down.
The only downside to this rifle is it's very inaccurate.
On your left, lad.
Man, they keep parking away from all the explosive barrels.
Don't forget the little surprise I cooked up for those giddy fucks.
I didn't forget, they're just smart.
Fuck you fucking cocksucker!
Where the hell is that guy going? Oh, he actually climbed up. I just saw him.
The eggplant rolly cunts finally stayed at the show.
Hey, I don't give two fucks about Burke's little pet Niglet. I want the Mick alive. Got it? I'm gonna give him an ass fucking he's never gonna fucking forget. Bring him back fucking alive, that cocksucker.
Alright, the butcher has arrived. He's got away with words. He's gonna take cover on explosive barrels because he's that smart. And they're just running in a line here. It's a good thing they decided to ambush us. That was a very well thought out plan. I don't think once they're incapacitated they can recover.
Should have saved a bullet or two.
A nigger and a Mick working together. Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
What can I say? Brave new world.
Still alive then. I see the legs still giving you fits, huh, fucko?
Ah, fuck you. You won't be so cocky once I take the acetylene to you.
Fuck you! What do you think happens next, huh? You're gonna die, motherfucker. You're gonna hold next to me. You, your whole organization. You're gonna suck my dick in hell.
You alright?
Grab his legs. Time to get him into the garage. Fat cunt.
We were never able to reconstruct precisely what happened to Barbieri, primarily because his body wasn't found until the mid-1980s. The Army Corps of Engineers was dredging the bottom of the Mississippi River, and his remains were found in the trunk of an old car. Both legs were broken so many times there was barely any bone left.
Well, seems Burke got his revenge then in more ways than one. Only ways forward. That is meeting Burke at the distillery, which, we might want to just quickly do that, even though we did take the district. Let's quickly do that.
I'll not leave thee, thy lone one, to pine on the stem. Since the lonely are sleeping, go sleep there with him.
You already finished with Barbieri?
Barbieri? No. By a long shot. Already told you. Die slow. As for you, show up like
Lazarus himself. And I'm thinking to myself, this chalky bastard is either one of the luckiest sons of bitches that's ever lived, or the kind of man that invites rotten damn luck. So goddamn sure it was the latter. I have to admit, I was wrong about you.
You can thank me by calling me by my name.
Aye. Lincoln it is, then. It's funny. Things get taken from us. We convince ourselves we've go out and inflict the pain on someone else. A little mend what's busted up inside of us. But it doesn't, does it? No.
It done.
Spent my entire goddamn life scratching and clawing at anyone that came along. Even if they were there to help. Look where it fucking got me. It's the sense changing. Only way is forward.
Now that Irish Point is back under your control, I'm gonna need you to bring in as much money as you can. Going after Marcano ain't gonna be cheap.
And I imagine you'll be wanting your cut of the proceeds.
That's right.
Can't say I'm a fan of someone looming over me. But a deal's a deal. I asked Nikki to manage those moonshine runs, but she can't bring them all on her own. That liquor hauls in a fair amount. We'll talk to her. She's around here somewhere if she ain't out quail hunting.
Quail ain't in season.
Oh, for her kind, it's always in season. Now. Oh, you'll excuse me. Oh, I have to go to see Mr. Barbieri. He's probably getting a little lonely. Lonely.
I'm sure he's fit to drive. But there we go. That basically sets everything in motion. Does that open the gate? Because they made me go all the way around. Okay, it does. But yeah, so now we can do the same thing we did with the weed for Delray Hollow, where we can go and get it and then deliver it to a Racket to maximize its profit. Because these are probably both at around 30-something K. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Wait, it says, so Nikki actually runs out of this place, so I might as well just stay here then, but this is definitely where we're going to end part 3, because, like I said, this part might run a little bit longer. We did kind of a bit, because we had to do the weed delivery in the beginning, and then we had to get the briefings of both Vito and Burke. I was intending to do the Vito thing, but because our missions bugged, where I thought I had to talk to both Vito and Burke, we just ended up being in Point Verdun, so I was just going to stay here and do it because I wasn't going to drive all the way back to Vito yet. But that in turns mean we ended up doing more than just one focused district. So we ended up just doing everything in Point Verdun and taking it. But yeah, Burke's all set up now, so he's got one district. Like I said, if you want to get like the best outcome, you want to have 3 for each character. So you don't want to just focus on just 3 back to back for one character. You kind of want to do, once you get them all set up, like Cassandra, Burke, and Vito have one district, then from there you want to do another district, give it to one of them, another district, give it to another one, and then a third district, but give it to the third one you haven't given a district to yet, because otherwise they start getting mad that they're not getting anything. But as long as you give them one after another one gets one, it works out a little bit better. But yeah, there we go. This, like I said, this is the main gameplay loop by taking these districts. There's some unique things that happen in between, because you will get to go after certain targets and stuff like that. There's also the DLC. We might end up doing Faster Baby in between story stuff, because that sets up car customization races, and it also sets up another weed business that you can earn money over time. So getting that set up sooner rather than later maximizes profit, because there's a lot of waiting around with that DLC. So we might do something similar to Joe's Adventures, where we do a DLC while doing the main story, and then the other DLCs we might wait until after we finish the main game, because they can kind of take place, I guess, during, but I think they just make more sense after. But yeah, like I said, that'll do it for part 3. Another district down. In part 4, we'll be helping Vito in his district, which we should be getting our Samson Drifter back in that part as well. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks to anybody who checks these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in part 4.